What's going on, everyone? It's Andy with the Birdcage Brigade, and oh my gosh, there has been so much going on in the One Piece world in general, with the live action, the ban list in the TCG, and the new announcements of the leaders in OP-16. Oh my gosh, there is so much going on, and I'm going to try to condense a lot of my thoughts into one video, so here we go.
This video is sponsored by Viper Sleeves, competition grade sleeves that last longer than the competition, and right now you can get 10% off of your order by using the code Birdcage at checkout.
Starting off with the One Piece live action. So let's talk about this live action, and what is there to talk about other than just bawling your eyes out and crying most, if not the entire time. Laboon's backstory, Chopper's backstory, everything going back and reminiscing, and remembering watching all of this stuff animated and seeing it in the anime. Oh my gosh, and reliving it and seeing it in live action. Guys, what they're doing with the live action is amazing. I say 10 out of 10. I'm a fan for it. I know that they're doing things differently, but you know what? They're truly doing it justice. There were times where I had to look away because just tears were falling due to Laboon's backstory and seeing Brook and listening to Binks Sake, Binks's Brew, whatever they want to call it. Oh my gosh, man, it was truly an amazing ride. Season 2, Season 3, I cannot wait to see Miguel Cholo, whatever his name is, act as Ace, and everyone else that's gonna be in the third season. My wife actually ended up getting a tattoo of Chopper, never truly knowing what Chopper or who Chopper is from the anime. After watching the live action, decided to get a Chopper tattoo because of his backstory and how impactful it was. So the live action, the Season 2 live action of One Piece is, again, 10 out of 10 for me. Great job, Netflix, for this adaptation. Moving on to the One Piece TCG and talking about the ban list. Oh my gosh. So I am a blue player. I'm gonna say it. I am a dirty blue player, not gonna lie. And I love my Red Rock. I love Gravity Blade, and I love Pudding. It's the trifecta, the holy trinity for blue players, if you will. And to see two of those cards get ripped away from my decks, I am truly at a loss. Pudding, I'm gonna miss you. But to be honest, I'm not gonna miss you because blue players are gonna be playing against me, and I don't like getting puddinged. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a weird time. I'm not playing blue right now anyway, so I don't feel too bad. But my Jinbei deck is gonna look a little bit different now. And speaking of which, having Jinbei, the 4-drop that plays out another 7 Warlords, is great because, you know, I can play it in Legacy for my for my Dofi deck. I can try to add it into Jinbei. I can try to see where else it fits in other blue decks. But it's gonna be cool experimenting with that Jinbei. Now let's talk about Raigo. I don't think Raigo should have been unbanned, but you know what? It's okay. I have my play set. I'm going to play them. I'm going to add them in, and you know what? I just bought an Enel leader, so I know exactly where to put those cards. We're going to see how toxic this meta gets. With all of the other unbans, they don't really matter because they're not going to be in rotation anyways, but for the Legacy format, I'm sure it's going to be super fun. I'm probably going to play Lucci and get those cards back into those decks. But yeah, no, this ban list was definitely different, not what a lot of people thought. I honestly was agreeing with Brownwood's TCG, and I thought RP Law was going to get unbanned, but I guess not. They're still too afraid. Moving on to the leaders of OP-16, and oh my gosh, I am so ready. I am loving this new design that they have for the leaders, and let's talk about each leader and what they kind of do. Starting off with black, we're going to start with our Yamato, and it is a Land of Wano, and it says when a Land of Wano type character card is played from your trash, that character gains Rush during this turn. We're gonna have to see how we can incorporate maybe some Thriller Bark or some recursion, or see if any of the characters get other characters out of trash in this new set. I'm super excited. I love Rush. I love playing black. So let's see how this Yamato does. Moving on to Sengoku, it's mono purple, and it says active main, you may return 8 of your active Dawn cards to your Dawn deck. Play up to 3 Admiral type character cards with different names from your hand. So it cheats out all 3 Admirals and it's going to be insane. It's kind of playing off of Emu, where it cheats out characters for less. 8 active Dawn is kind of a crazy commitment, but I'm sure there are cards that are going to get Dawn back out, like Black Maria, or one of the cards that come out in the set. Moving on to Buggy, it's mono blue, Dawn ×1, once per turn. This effect can be activated when your Impel Down type character card is removed from the field. Play up to 1 Prisoner of Impel Down cards from your hand. So I assume this is kind of like a Pacifista type effect where you can just spam out a bunch, because the Prisoner of Impel Down cards say that you can have as many of those cards as you want in your deck. So you just keep spamming those guys out. It's going to be a very fun mechanic. I cannot wait. Blue Buggy for sure is going to be in my rotation. Moving on to Green Blue 4 life Monkey D. Luffy. It is an Impel Down Straw Hat Crew type leader and active main once per turn. If
I misread the text and start rambling about how I don't think this is a good leader. Upon further inspection, I like the leader and I'm probably going to play it.
But I'm sure there are ways to get those done anyways. You're playing green, you're playing blue, so it should be good. This one might be at the tail end of my rotation, but we'll try it out nonetheless. Moving on to Marshall D. Teach, black and yellow, hello. On your opponent's turn, all of your characters gain 1 cost, which is pretty good because it already buffs it up. But on your opponent's attack, once per turn, you may trash 1 card with a trigger from your hand and then change the target of that attack to this leader or to one of your Blackbeard type character cards. It's playing the effect kind of like Purple Dofi does. You can either choose to take the attack through your leader or one of your smaller characters or one of your characters that on KO do something. So super effective, very, very tricky to maneuver. I'm excited for this Marshall D. Teach. And finally, the 6th leader, Mono Red, 5 life, Portcullis D. Ace. He's a Whitebeard Pirates type leader and active main once per turn. Up to 1 of your Monkey D. Luffy characters or up to 1 of your characters with the type including Whitebeard Pirates with 8,000 power or more gain Rush during the turn. It's another Rush type leader. I love it. Giving your Luffy's Rush or giving any of your Whitebeard Pirates that are buffed up that Rush capability is super, super cool. Can you imagine just getting rushed down by a bunch of Whitebeard Pirates and Luffy's? Sounds good, sounds fun. We'll be on my rotation, but probably later on. Definitely need to look at those cards to make more of a decision. But those are the leaders. Guys, this is the video. These are my thoughts of all the things that have been happening in the One Piece world, whether it be the live action or the TCG or even the anime and the manga. And if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share it, tell your friends. If you're new here, I'm Andy from the Birdcage Brigade. Stick with me as I adventure to the Grand Line, and I'll see you guys later.